Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Today I have a first impression on the Celine Nano Luggage tote. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's jump right in, shall we? Alright, so I've been using this bag non-stop. I have been picturing it to death on Instagram, which I'm sure you guys are sick of, and I've also gotten quite a few questions on it on there, and I will try to address as many of those as possible. Alright, so like I said, I have been using it non-stop, and I absolutely love it. Every single time I go to use it, I'm just excited. I'm like, oh, I get to use my Nano. I get to use my Nano, and that's always a good feeling, right? So I've gotten a lot of questions as to how comfortable it is. Personally, I find it to be very, very comfortable. Is it heavy? It is. It's not going to be as lightweight as a canvas bag or anything like that because this is an all leather bag. You have the beautiful pebbled leather on the outside, and then on the inside you do have the suede interior, so it can make for a heavy bag. And of course, the more items you put inside, the heavier it can get to be. So that's just something I wanted to throw out there. However, I feel that because this comes with the removable strap, when you go to use this crossbody, I feel that it really helps to distribute the weight a lot easier. So it doesn't feel like you have a brick, like you have a brick on your shoulder or anything like that. So using a crossbody is the way that I have found it to be the most comfortable. Maybe not necessarily just on the shoulder, because then I feel that you really do end up feeling the weight a little bit more. But like I said, crossbody distributes the weight very, very nicely. So I find it, again, to be very, very comfortable. Now, as far as it losing its shape, because we all know that with the Phantom, even with the Micro and the Mini, they are known for kind of slouching or losing their shape on the sides here. I don't think that this will happen with this one, just because of how small it is. I feel that it might keep its structure a little bit more. I know I did some research, and I looked on a few different threads on Purse Forum, and some people had said that they had rectified how how it tends to slouch on the sides here, because out of all the leather that these are made out of, the pebbled leather is the one that you end up noticing the slouches a little bit more of the wrinkles here on the wings. So like I said, I think that because it's small, maybe it won't be an issue later on, considering that I myself I'm the type of person that goes for structured handbags. Not that I don't appreciate a slouchy bag, but I've always just appreciated a structured bag a little bit more. That's always the one that I end up leaning more towards. So that's just something to note. However, compared to the other luggage totes that they have for the line, such as the Phantom, the Mini, and the Micro, this is the only one that comes with a strap. The other ones are all mostly hand carry or crook of your arm type of handbags. So I'm wondering how this strap here, the more and more that I use it and the more weight that I end up putting inside of the bag, if it will cause this to kind of get a little bit more wrinkled or get a little bit more slouched. So that's always in the back of my mind, something to consider. If you guys have had that happen with your Nanos, I would love to know in the comment section down below. Just so, again, it's something to look out for the more often that I use this bag. And I do have my notes down below because I do not want to miss anything. So if I keep looking down, you know why. All right, so I did want to point out that, let's say that this doesn't end up being a problem. Let's say that it doesn't end up slouching on the sides. What I did notice on the pre-loved market, where you tend to see most of the wear and tear, is actually on the corners here. It tends to have quite a bit of corner wear on the sides, and this one does not have any feet. I know some people were kind of bummed out that it didn't come with feet. To me, it doesn't really bother me, just because this is a bag that I mostly just keep on my body. It's not necessarily something that I'm going to be setting down, kind of like the other hand carry totes that they have. So that wasn't a problem. But like I said, when it comes to the wear and tear, you tend to see it a lot more here. So I wonder if, if you're navigating through crowds and if you end up using it crossbody or on your shoulder, if you're going to see a little bit more of that because of the strap that it comes with. So that's always something that's also in the back of my mind. Like I said, you'll end up seeing it here as well as down here. You'll see it quite a bit right there. All right, and something else, I'm always wondering about the varnish, because I didn't have any issues with the varnish on the other two Celines that I had, so I'm wondering how this will end up wearing over time, again, because it does have this strap here. So I'm wondering if it's constantly pulling up, or if I have a little bit more items inside, if this will tend to crack a little bit more, or if it will crack. I don't think so. Of course, I can never tell the future. How awesome would that be? But the varnish is also very, very thick, so I think think that might end up helping it out in the long run. Something else that I wanted to point out, another place where you might end up seeing wear and tear is the interior, because it is the suede interior. Mine's kind of hard to tell because it's black, but if you are constantly retrieving your items, of course, with any handbag, your fingernails might end up scratching the interior. So that's just something also to keep in the back of your mind. To me, it doesn't bother me just because I feel that it is a characteristic of a bag having the suede interior. It's kind of, it's bound to happen. So that doesn't bother me. I would be more so bothered about scratches being a little bit more pronounced on the exterior than on the interior. So again, it's kind of hard to tell. There you go. You can see a little bit better. That beautiful suede interior. I do want to talk about the strap. The strap is non-adjustable. Now, anytime I've done a review, you know, and done the pros and cons on any handbag, I'm always very appreciative of any handbag that does come with an adjustable strap. You know, I call these the one size fits all, and that's definitely not always the case because some people might be a little bit shorter, some people might be a little bit taller. So to be able to set it to a certain measurement that works out best for the person is always a little bit more appealing in my opinion. So that's definitely something against it because when I do wear this on one shoulder, it tends to be very long on me, and I am 5'5" for reference, and it ends up being right below or actually maybe, I don't know, 5 inches above my knee, which it's pretty long. So that's why I usually tend to wear this as a crossbody bag. So I feel that if you are a little bit more on the petite side, if you go for the nano, it might be a little bit long on your torso. Of course, it all depends. It's all personal preference. But I also read that a lot of people are known for cutting the strap, taking it into like a third party to make the strap a little bit shorter, so that way it ends up working out for them. But like I said, had this been adjustable, it really would have made the bag a lot more versatile to a lot more people. So I really, you know, that's just one downside to it. Now let's talk about versatility, because as you know, that's always something that I look forward to when it comes to any luxury goods. And this little guy is definitely versatile, even though it might not be the case for some people, like I said, because the strap is not adjustable. But I love the fact that I can take off the strap and I can use this bag as a little mini handbag. I can hand carry it this way, or I can even leave the strap on as a decorative piece and still kind of rock it this way. Even though, you know, this little clearance here on the strap drop, it's kind of small, so it's a little bit hard for me to kind of wear this all day long on the crook of my arm. So that doesn't necessarily work out for me. But of course, if you have smaller arms than I do, then it would definitely end up working out. But like I said, it's very versatile because you can take off the strap, you can leave the strap on, you can use it as a crossbody bag, you can use it as a shoulder bag. I feel that out of all of the luggage totes that they have in the line, this is definitely the one that offers the most bang for your buck. And I always say that it's kind of, it's a poor choice of words, but that's the best way that I can describe it. You know, considering the price point that it has and compared to the other ones are beautiful. Do not get me wrong, I think that they are fabulous. I've had 2 in my collection, and I've always spoken very highly of Celine in general. I'm a huge fan of their line, but this one I feel just offers a little bit more if you're looking to go into a different fashion house. Now I did want to talk about the leather because, as I said, this is the pebbled leather, and I just love the way that it feels. It's very soft, it's not stiff at all, but it's also the type of leather that, again, I don't feel will lose its structure, and I just love the quality of their leather. I think it is gorgeous. And I'm very happy with the pebbling because I feel that with the pebbling, if I was to scratch it, you know, if something ended up happening, you wouldn't be able to see the scratch marks as much as you would with a different type of leather that these are available in. So I really do like that. And I like the combination of the silver, or this looks more like it's ruthenium with the black. I really like the combination. I think that it is a very casual bag, which is perfect because I am a very casual dresser. And of course, I love the fact that it also comes with that zipper because I feel that it adds that security if you are going to be using this bag. You know, if you're going through crowds or anything like that, you don't have to worry that your items will be accessible. You have that little bit of security that gives you a little bit more peace of mind. So I'm always very happy about that. Now I did want to show some of the items that I am carrying in here because this is a small bag, but my goodness, it packs a punch. I love that. So there we go. There's a quick little glimpse. And in here, let me just scoop back a little bit. I have my Key Australia sunglasses. I have my Louboutin clay, my Louis Vuitton round coin purse, my Chanel O-Zip coin purse. I feel like Mary Poppins just pulling stuff out. I have a Lone lip gloss here, which usually should be in a little pouch. I have my Louis Vuitton mini pochette, and I also have my phone. And the only thing that's missing out of here is my Chanel 6-ring key holder that I usually just kind of prop on top or off to the side. But still, it has a lot of space. So it's very misleading because some people might think that you can only carry so much, but you can carry quite a bit. And back to the comfort thing, when it came to this bag, I have used it for 10, 12 plus hours, no problem. And it's not like I'm just kind of thinking, you know, into the 5-hour mark, get this thing off me. It's way too heavy. Like I said, it is very, very comfortable, and I just love the way that the handles feel if I was to use it this way. So sometimes I like to break it up throughout the day. Sometimes I'll have it mostly as a crossbody bag. Other times I'll just kind of hold on to it this way, but I just really like the shape of it. I think it is a beautiful bag. I love the robot face, and I have decided to name it Remy the Robot. All right, don't judge me. I like to name things. I like to personalize them. Maybe it's because I'm crazy. I don't know, but I like it, you know, and the fact that it looks like a little robot, the 2 little eyes, the mouth, the tongue, I think it is super, super cute. So again, it fits quite a bit, very, very versatile, but I'm very curious as to how it will wear over time, particularly on the corners, if this will start to, if this varnish will start to crack, if the leather will start to peel on the side. And I'm also keeping in mind how this, how on the side it might end up rippling over time. And also, because it is black, I don't have to baby it. I don't have to worry about color transfer or anything like that. And even though, like I said, you can end up using this bag various ways, I prefer to use it crossbody. That's how I feel the most comfortable in. So the fact that I don't have to worry that the black is going to be rubbing up against my jeans and then I'm going to get color transfer or anything like that, that makes me very, very happy. So it's very worry-free for me. And it was raining a few days ago, and in the rain, I got caught in the rain with it, and no issues, no stains or anything like that. All I did, I just patted down the water or the raindrops, and it went away, no problem. So that makes me very, very happy. So there we go. As you can see, there are no scratches, and I have been using it, like I said, non-stop. Now, there is one more thing that I wanted to bring to light. So as I mentioned, I use this mostly as a crossbody bag. I have 2 other bags that I mostly use as crossbody bags that I feel this bag will be giving them a run for their money. That is the Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandolier 25, which I absolutely love, and the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. I love those 2 bags. I think they are fabulous. I have talked about them for many, many months, but this one, it's kind of in the same league as those as far as how I end up using them for my lifestyle. So I really feel that it's going to give it a run for its money. Of course, the biggest difference is that this one is a lot heavier compared to the Pochette Métis and the, where's my Speedy? Right there. And the Speedy, because those are mostly canvas, so it's going to be a little bit more lightweight. But overall, this bag, I absolutely love it. So do I recommend this bag? As of right now, I definitely do, just because I feel that it's very versatile. It offers quite a bit for the price point that it has, and it's also an all leather handbag, which I absolutely love. And their leather, again, is very, very beautiful, very soft to the touch, and the pebbles in particular, I feel that would end up hiding any type of wear a little bit longer as far as scratches go. So I'm madly in love with it. I am, you know, and I will be switching out of it. And to be completely honest, I really don't want to, just because I'm having so much fun with it. But I do want to rotate my other handbags. So I will be incorporating some mod shots. I'm going to be cheating, so I will use some of the mod shots from my reveal video, and I will also include, I actually took a picture for Instagram the other day of it on my shoulder so you guys can see how long it is on me. So I will insert those somewhere along this video so you guys have a better visual of it. But I think this bag is phenomenal, and even though it took me, it took 2 tries from Celine, I was a huge fan of the mini luggage. I think it is a beautiful bag. Just their luggage totes in general, I think that they're great. They have a lot of detail. I feel that they have a lot of personality, but I love the mini. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me, and the Phantom was phenomenal. I love that bag, but Again, it didn't work out for me either, but the Nano is definitely the winner. So I'm very, very happy that this has made it to my collection. Robert definitely nailed it for Valentine's Day. So love this bag, absolutely love it, highly recommend it, and I cannot wait to do an in-depth, wear and tear, an in-depth review and give you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. Of course, I'll end up using it for a couple more months, if not a couple more weeks, and then that way I can give you guys a little bit more detailed information of some of the things that I find, but I still will have those things that I pointed out as far as the wings on the side and how they might end up wearing, if they end up slouching, if I have any problems with the varnish, if I have any problems with the scratches or the wear or the leather peeling on the corners, all of that I will make sure to address that when I do an in-depth review. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red button down below and hitting that bell so you're notified when I upload videos, which is anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. And I will see you guys later this week. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.